Take a look at this bicycle. It has a flat tire, a rusted chain, and it's been sitting in the garage collecting dust. If you want to sell it, the standard advice is to head to the hardware store, spend your own money on replacement parts, and burn your weekend fixing it up so it looks presentable to a typical buyer. But there is a completely different route. You can find someone who enjoys tinkering with broken parts and simply hand the bike over to them exactly the way it sits today. By taking this path, you keep your weekend schedule clear and your cash in your pocket, as long as you locate a buyer who is willing to do the heavy lifting. This animation shows how that exact same logic applies to a much larger asset. The broken bike morphs into a house, a property that might need a new roof, fresh siding, or major plumbing work. Facing a property that requires serious maintenance feels intimidating. Yet, just like the old bike, you are not required to fix up a damaged house before putting it up for sale. You can legally sell a home in its current physical condition. This allows you to completely bypass the stress and expense of a traditional renovation project. Preparing a home for the traditional real estate market requires significant upfront effort. You have to hire painters, patch up drywall, and rent dumpsters to clear out years of accumulated clutter. Once the work is done, you face ongoing disruptions. You pay for professional staging to make empty rooms look appealing, and you must vacate your own home repeatedly so that strangers can walk through during weekend open houses. This flowchart illustrates a major vulnerability in that process. Traditional buyers rely on bank mortgages to fund their purchase. If the house fails a property inspection, the bank can abruptly deny the loan, freezing the sale in its tracks. The standard market requires a home to look cosmetically perfect. You spend thousands of dollars and months of your time chasing that standard, with no absolute guarantee that a sale will actually close. This brings us back to finding the buyer who likes fixing broken things. In real estate, this person is a professional cash buyer. A professional investor evaluates your home and calculates what the future renovations will cost. They factor those contractor bills into their initial offer, absorbing the physical labor so you don't have to manage it. Because they expect to do the repairs themselves, they remove the normal burdens from your plate. You do zero staging, you skip the deep cleaning, and you walk away leaving the property exactly as it looks right now. This timeline shows the resulting difference in speed. Without bank approvals or mortgage contingencies slowing the process down, a 90-day waiting period shrinks to an outcome that happens in just 7 to 14 days. Selling as is to a cash investor swaps a long, expensive chore for a fast, certain transition. There is a common misunderstanding about selling a home as is. Some people incorrectly assume it means you can simply hide existing problems from the person buying it. This map of D.C., Maryland, and Virginia highlights an important legal rule. The law requires property owners to formally report known material defects. Like the bike's flat tire, if the house has a cracked foundation, you simply point it out on the paperwork. Putting known issues on the table up front protects you. Accurate honesty prevents messy legal disputes from popping up after the sale is complete. Upfront transparency is the only requirement. Once you disclose the known defects, you are free to complete a simple as-is sale. In the DMV region, the team at Brickfront Properties and Construction buys homes directly, regardless of their current physical state. They guide you through the local legal paperwork step by step. They ensure your mandatory disclosures are filled out correctly so the process remains transparent. They review the property, provide a fair cash offer within 24 hours. Because you sell directly to them, you avoid paying any agent commissions. You do not need to drain your savings to repair a damaged property. By handing the challenge over to a local cash buyer, you skip the renovation bills and gain immediate financial relief.